of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. P.J. Walker and the Carolina Panthers versus Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 16 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field, and, of course, at quarterback, 23-year veteran who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. There are the numbers for Brate from a week ago. 4 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
To throw again on second down. Brady. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Walker. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Walker. Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Injuries got to McCaffrey again in 2021. He's played just 10 games since his historic 2019 season. He's been averaging well over 100 yards per game when he's out there, though. And fans of the game are hoping this is the year he gets back to a full season of work.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw is Walker. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw is Walker. Open man is Anderson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now Walker. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Walker. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. William Golston able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. And working out of the gun here, Walker. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
From midfield, here's Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Fournette, a first down carry. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Brady. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. On second down, here's Fournette. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now Brady. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Succop's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time went well for a solid gain.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A tight one after one on EA Sports. Second and 11. Here's Walker. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. He's got room at the 30. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to clean things with his legs makes things difficult.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. From the shotgun, it's Walker. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Walker, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Brady now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Brady. And that is incomplete. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots. If I remember correctly, they've won a few in the years following. Play action now. Walker. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Walker now. That caught by Tremble. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Walker, short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Back to throw. Walker. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Rashard Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady now to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Bucs at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Again, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Operating from the gun. Walker over the middle. That's complete to McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Looking to throw. Walker. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on second down. Walker, open man is Higgins. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 27, Walker has got Anderson on the slant. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson, 27 yards. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Brady again. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The left side completion to Jones. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the 2nd half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Brady to throw again. Underneath, he's got Brady. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Julio Jones from 8 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Walker. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Suckup for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's Walker. throwing after the interception.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Walker. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Walker. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Walker. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a draw play to McCaffrey.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw is Walker. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Evans.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Up the gut, Fournette. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Fournette. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Walker.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
And they go play action. Here's Walker. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at the 40.
He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Brady to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Walker.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Walker now to throw on first down.
That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now Walker from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been terrific so far. averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady. Complete to Jones. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Fournette running out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Brady now to throw. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Walker now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Back to throw. Walker. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now a play fake. Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Over the middle to Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I love it. He ran a hitch route on 3rd and 6, and normally that's not deep enough to get your 1st down. I'd say he really ran a hitch plus to make sure he got the 1st down yardage. Really intelligent route running.
Yeah, because what do you say? Hitches are normally 1 to 3?
Yeah, somewhere in the neighborhood. You just kind of come off the line of scrimmage and kind of show yourself to the quarterback and say, hey, here I am, present it. He went in and took it far enough downfield to make sure that they had enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Brady gives this to White. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And this is caught by Evans. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On 1st down, Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady over the middle, complete. It's Evans. Touchdown! Mike Evans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, just a shocking turn of events here. I mean, right when you thought this game had gotten away from them, they come roaring back and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Yeah, you're going to make me wax poetic here. Well, I don't know how good that's going to be, but to me, this is a testament to not giving up. The ethic that the coach instilled in them, that work ethic, that idea that you're never out of the game. Well, this team has grasped onto that. They bought into it and have held each other accountable. They are never out of games, and they just proved it here.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. On 1st and 10, Walker. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Walker. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Looking to throw. Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady again. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. Or pressure on the quarterback with contact. That's how you end up winning it.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Succop's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Walker's throw is caught here by Anderson.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on 2nd down. Walker. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now.
Walker's throw caught by Higgins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Walker. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Walker. And down he goes. goes. A Buccaneers sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And that will be incomplete.
Walker looking to throw on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Fournette, a first down carry. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. A handoff to Fournette. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Bucs, they move back over 500 now at 4-3.